Hello friends, welcome to another Hobonichi style plan with me. This week we are on week 11, which is March 11th through the 17th. I'm starting with some Prima chalk ink and I'm using the Maggie Holmes stamps. This looks like a magnolia because hello, we went to Magnolia, so I've got to document that. These two photos on the right are from the silos. I went with my friend Claudia. We had a wonderful time, and so I'm using the single flower and just moving my photos out of the way so that I want to create a sort of frame of these flowers that look like magnolias. I'm going with mostly a black and white scheme because hello, Magnolia is all about the black and white and camel leather and natural wood colors. So I'm going to add some pops of yellow because everywhere it was spring at Magnolia, so I have on a yellow raincoat and all our pictures have yellow in them. There was yellow in the stores, yellow in the bakery. It was like yellow was the spring color. So here I'm using a stamping pad so that my stamping will come out more even. And I'm going to stamp the top left of the page just to highlight and create 3 areas of the focal point florals here. You can see week 10. I'm just checking to make sure the ink did not bleed through, and it did not. So that's great. And now I have my listing prompts from the Reset Girl. I'm a creative team member at the Reset Girl, so these are the March prompts still because I'm on, I don't know which week this, I think this is the second or this is the 3rd week in March, but that's okay. You don't have, that's what I love about these, the bullet journal style or the Hobonichi weeks, is you can always go back and journal in it. I'm using a yellow heart to kind of highlight and add some yellow on that right side because the photos are mostly neutral. And yes, me and my friend did color coordinate for it. I was like, girl, I'm bringing some pops of yellow. What about you? And she's like, ooh, I can bring a yellow scarf. So we got some yellow on in the photos. So here I'm deciding that I want to add, do I want to add more stamping? And I've got some sticker paper that I've printed the March Hopeful kit on. And this is the last day of March, so I'm still working with the March Hopeful kit. This is a Carrie Bradford stamp called Go, and these are available at carriebradford.com. These are great quality stamps, and I like this one because it's travel related, so I'm going to use the Wander stamp there. And I believe I want to stamp this in the mustard, so I'm going to use the back side of that acrylic block, and this is Avery L Mustard Pigment Ink. I like the pigment ink because it doesn't bleed through. It sits on top of the paper. It'll take a little bit longer to dry, but that's okay as long as it doesn't bleed through. I'll just be aware of the fact that I need to not smudge that. And here's another sticker sheet I printed with the March Hopeful kit. There's some flags that you can see the florals that I printed on sticker paper from the March Hopeful kit. So I like that everything is color coordinated. So your list prompts and everything in the kit has these same great colors. And I'm going to add this flower up at the top there near the heart in this set of leaves. And then I can go ahead and start my listing on the left. And I like doing it this way in the weeks because I get to journal about what happened that week, and I also get to fill out my lists. So it's like 2 birds, 1 stone here. So I'm using my sticky thumb adhesive from American Crafts to adhere the paper punched heart. That's scrapbooking paper from Vicki Boutin. I believe that's the color Kaleidoscope line. Or it could be the Field Notes. Actually, I think it is the Field Notes line. So I'm just fussy cutting around the leaves. On the sticker paper, super easy to cut around, so I just find that I don't use a cut file or anything, and I don't kiss cut the stickers. But you can do that. They do have the cut files available, and that would make it super easy if you want to print and cut using your silhouette. So I like to add another layer with the stickers, and I'm just peeling off the backing from the Avery L matte. I use the clear matte sticker paper from Amazon. And I just fussy cut these listing tabs, these little tickets, and I'm going to line each one up with the date that it's coordinated with. So there are numbers in the kit that you can add, but my Hobonichi Week style, this is a B6 edit notebook, which is similar to the Hobonichi. It's the same Tomoe River paper. And I'm laying the labels there, and then I'll do some journaling on the right. I just want to make sure that I'm not piling everything up in the same section of the page as I did on the previous page, so that it will kind of even out as the notebook goes. So I'm using the American Crafts Precision Pen in .03. This is my favorite for journaling because this is waterproof, acid-free, fade-proof, and smear-proof. And sorry, my face kind of has to be close to the camera so that I can journal. Otherwise, I can't see what I'm writing. So sorry about that. And I fast forwarded this, or I sped this up about 4 times. Just so you don't have to watch me try to decide what to write. But I like that little pop of the mustard stamping, so I'm going to probably add a third spot of the yellow color over on the left side of the layout here. And so I'll just go about each day. This is the 12th. It says what I want to learn to do, and I keep looking at the different sheets to see what I can add, because I really like to add the flat elements of the papers and the stickers and stamping to give some texture to the page, even though you don't want a lot of bulk. So this is perfect. So I'll just keep cutting out the tickets. So this is the 13th. And my husband is gaming in the background. Hopefully you can't hear him. And so this says Signs of Spring. So you get to write your favorite things that you love, the favorite signs of spring that are happening right now in your neck of the woods. So I like that it's a documentation style about the everyday. And here I decide that I want to move this sticker. I'm going to try to peel it up very slowly. And it comes up pretty well, so I'm going to tuck it behind. I just didn't like the way the clear sticker looked on top of the colored heart, so I'm going to probably add a word label there. Put a hashtag, put a sticker on it, right? If there's a mess up. So now I'm going through the rest of the printables from the kit to see what I can add. And I want to probably try to add some more stamping, since I love these travel stamps. And I actually went somewhere, so it's a good time to use travel stamps, right? Okay, so now back to listing. And I put a little tiny dot or a bullet point for each different part of the list if answering the prompt. If there's different aspects, I'll put another bullet. If it's just one idea, I will put the one bullet. And then I like how layering the stamping underneath, it does add some texture, even though, like I said, it doesn't add bulk. But it does give some visual interest and pattern on the page. The color scheme in this is really nice. It's mustard, teal, pink, coral, a little bit of soft red. The next ticket for the prompt is this nice aqua color. So I'm not lining up all of the tickets or the prompts even. I want to kind of stagger them down the page to give some movement and vary where I'm writing. So I'll write sometimes on the left and sometimes on the right, just to give the page a little bit more interest and movement. For the eye, and this week is a much more neutral color scheme. Last week there was lots of color. I stamped in different colors and I wrote some hand lettering, But this week I just wanted a more muted color palette because of the colors in the photos. And I really wanted the focal point floral images to be the focal point of the page. Here I'm looking up, yes, positive psychology. I had to look that up from my psychology class there. Positive psychology and emotional intelligence quotient is what we were learning in the last psychology class, so I am writing part of that there. Oh, this is such a cute prompt. I love this one. Let's see if I can read it to you guys. Let's see, what's it say? How to turn my anxiety into hope. Sorry, my head. There's a really funny lady on here on YouTube who plays like a drinking game every time her head goes in the shot, because she also does planner videos or something. But I was like, lady, you are funny. Like, I like her. She's hilarious. Instead of being like, oh, I'm sorry, my head's in the shot again, she made it into something fun. And I was like, I like you. I can't remember who she is, but she's pretty funny. So I'm just fussy cutting the little flags here, and these are also on sticker paper. I don't want to cover up the words or my answer to the prompt, so I'm going to lay this sticker down and then peel a little bit of it up so that I can trim it and it won't blur the words that I've written on the page. So now I just have 2 more prompts to get to Saturday and Sunday, and I want to add one more of the floral images. Ooh, that's a nice gray. I like that all of the ticket stubs are different colors. It just gives a lot of visual interest to the page. So I'm scooting it over towards the right just a little bit so I have room on the left to add something. I think I want to add another floral sticker with all the colors and make sure it has yellow, because I need like a third area that has yellow on the spread. This one says things I collect. I think I wrote moments, memories, stories, and all the paper crafts in capital letters. Like every single paper craft. Punches, I got that. Washi, I got that. There it is. That's the perfect floral image that I want to cut out. And what you can do is, if you want to put it along the edges, you can cut it in half. So I'm going to use my fingernail and create an embossed area on the sticker so that I know where to cut it, because I don't want to waste the sticker. So I'm going to cut it in half, and that way I can save the other half for another flat edge that I want. See there, I used my fingernail to crease it so that I know it's going to, you know, fit. And I forgot to fussy cut those 2 little leaves down there, so I'll redo that. Now I just have to peel the backing off, no worries. And I like for it to overlap the ticket stub there, just because it really gives some more interest to that and more layers. So I really like that bottom section. I really wanted to add that little lemon because that's so cute, and it's the perfect yellow. But we'll see if I have room here. I have one more prompt to write about, but I don't think I'm going to put the ticket stub on there. I'll just write about it, about what I did for St. Patrick's Day. And then I'm going to add a sun sticker and a little itty bitty tiny banner made with the washi tape. This kit, all the Reset Girl kits now come with washi tape, the printable washi tape that you can print on sticker paper, or you can print it on paper. And I do both just because I love the patterns. It also comes with pattern paper, so I printed a 8.5 by 11 pattern paper, which is awesome. So you could cover a full sheet in your Hobonichi. So here's where I decide I want to use that sun, because sunshine and Sunday, so it's like Sunday. And then I don't know if you can see on camera, but I am going to get the washi strips here and cut that. There they are. Okay, so this is the washi strips that I've printed on just regular paper. The Hammer Mill digital copy paper prints really well from my home printer. So I'm just going to cut a banner shape by cutting into the center and then angling up towards that center cut to create the banner. I just wanted an itty bitty kind of bit of pattern there for that blank space that was left. And that sun just fits just right. So I have some still shots of the finished pages. I believe I do not journal on camera, or yes, I do. I take that back. I journal under the wander about our trip to Magnolia with my friend. So as soon as I finish this bit of journaling here on the right, under the stamping, I will be finished with the spread and call it done. And I thank you so much for joining me. I'm grateful for you spending your time here, and I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe and hit the notifications button so you'll know when I upload videos. I'm shooting for Artful Mondays, Mixed Media Wednesdays, and Planner Fridays. So I'll do the Hobonichi style. Plan with me every Friday. So thank you so much for joining me. And here's some more shots of the finished layout. Oh, and I did cut that little itty bitty hopeful word, and I'm going to use that word strip on the heart there just to finish off the page. Okay, now I'm really done. Thanks. Bye.